Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. All right, look. People are getting frustrated with Spence and Crawford. People are getting tired. There are people who behind the scenes have been privy to the reason why Spence and Crawford fights, negotiations have broken down in the past. Now, there's one person, I'm not sure the type of situational awareness he has when it comes to Spence and Crawford and the negotiations, but Yordenis Ugas doesn't really say much. But he decided to come and put a post out about what's going on with Spence, Crawford, and Thurman. He goes on to say, it's unbelievable that this fight looks like it's going to happen, but to his surprise, at 154 pounds and no titles on the line. Right? Still a great fight with some of the best lads of this generation. What a disappointment. Amazing how that undisputed 147-pound championship fight was made. In our Spence-Ugas fight, I made Spence pledge that the winner would follow no excuses for the fight for the 4 belts. Truth, Spence did his part. He signed his contract, and Crawford took his $15 million contract and a historic boxing fight and responded with excuses and announcing his fight against a Venetian for $10 million. But it's good that these things happen. So many fans give more value to the fighters who always want to fight against the best, who always want to give great fights to the fans. Wow. Now, when you look at what he put together here, and he's talking about, Spence and Thurman fighting at 154. I'll tell you this. I take Ugas' word over everybody else's word for the reason why the fight didn't happen between Crawford and Spence. You see what he says right here? $15 million contract. Now, remember, Ugas could be 3 or 4 people removed from the fly on the wall who really knows what's happening. Yet and still, Yordenis Ugas is much closer to the situation than you and I. And for a guy who doesn't really say much, he's giving us a peek behind the tent flaps of what was in the contract. So there's some things that he knows, the kind of money that was on the table, had he won against Spence, and he would have been going to a fight with Crawford. I think I'll leave it as that. But I just did a video about all of this crap, and it just doesn't sound right. Something doesn't sound right, but it is what it is. But that being said, I actually wish guys like Ugas would come out and speak a little bit more, and then we would get a little bit more fidelity on what the hell is going on, and not just sitting here trying to depend on different content creators and guys like Mike Coppinger who are writing articles, and we'd actually get it from as close to the horse's mouth as possible, but right now we're getting it from the horse's ass. But that being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans. Shout out to Yordenis Ugas for giving his perspective and opinion on what the hell's going on. And I'm in the breeze.